Hi, today we are here in Stanton with Kimm. Kimm, how old are you?
50.
50. And are you originally here from Stanton, California?
No, I'm from Fountain Valley.
Fountain Valley. So that's local. It's just like a city over. So what high school did you go to?
Los Amigos.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
And what's your current living situation?
Right now, I am in my truck.
Your truck. And I saw you have a living companion too, right?
My little puppy.
Yeah, I saw a little bit. Was that the dog's name?
Her name's Little Girl.
Little Girl, okay. And so how long have you been living in your truck?
I want to say since April? March.
And what led to you being living in your truck?
Well, COVID happened, and then I was able to survive that. I did the homeless relief program and was able to get money to get another place, and I ended up getting bit by a spider and ended up in the hospital for over a month. So I depleted everything I had.
What was the program that they gave you? Housing?
It was for the California COVID relief, for the rent relief situation, for not being able to pay our rent while we weren't able to work during COVID. So I'm a caregiver, so I wasn't able to work for over a year. So the California paid my back rent. And since my landlord was in prison, unfortunately, we had to move out. So the money ended up not going to her, ended up going to me to get another place, which was a blessing, but I ended up in the hospital, so it backfired, kind of, sort of.
Well, I'm glad you recovered from it.
Yes, I did, but and I'm lucky, so it'll always come back to me. I'll always come up. It's not even an issue. This is temporary.
Yeah. And how do you earn money out here?
I do not panhandle or anything like that. That's something that whatever everybody else has to do is them, but that's not for me. I'll go to work. I can do a day job or pick up a client here or there and just do work for a week or so and then make enough money to get back on my feet.
And what does a typical day in your life look like?
Trying to stay away from people that are trying to sell me drugs, give me drugs, make me do illegal things. I just pretty much stay to myself, or I go to a friend's house and we'll stick around, where my dog is safe and I'm safe.
So what are the drugs that are out here?
Oh my God. I think the worst thing is fentanyl. I think that everybody out here is on fentanyl, which is unfortunate because that's going to be the demise of everybody. Nobody's going to be able to get back on their feet if they're on that stuff. They're like zombies. Pretty much that's about. So
when did that become the new drug that everybody's doing?
No, but it's taking over everybody. Unfortunately, it's people are dying from it. Like every day, I hear about somebody that I've seen out here before or has been out here on the streets for years, and they're now passed away because of fentanyl. Sometimes it's one time they use it, and that's it. They're gone. People that have been out for years, hustling and just making their living, are no longer here anymore. So yeah, it's a pretty powerful thing, I guess.
How much does that cost? I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. So it seems it would be pretty dangerous out here. So what's the most dangerous thing that you've seen?
I saw a guy get stabbed right behind the store over here about 5 years ago. Saw a guy get shot too. I've seen prostitutes get beat up and thrown out of cars. People get robbed. That's about it. But I try to stay away from all that as much as I possibly can. If I'm in my truck, nobody knows I'm in my truck, so that's the way I like to keep it. I will block out all my windows and make it look like the car's just parked, and I just stick to myself. But yeah, I've seen some things. So
you've been able to avoid all that crazy stuff?
Thank God, yes.
Yay. And do you have children?
Yes, I do. They're grown, but I try not to let them know what my situation is. This is my issue, and I don't want to involve them or my family really into it, because this is I can get out of it by myself.
Does your family still live in Fountain Valley?
No, they live in Anaheim.
Okay, so still local.
Mm-hmm.
And how does society treat you?
That's kind of an issue. For a while there, the cops, they used to judge everybody out here. they're all one person, they're all on drugs, or they're all out here prostituting, and that is not even close to what my situation is. And I would get really frustrated with them because they would like try to lump me in with everybody else. And I was trying to get into a program, I think about 10 or 12 years ago, that they wouldn't let me in because I wasn't on drugs, I wasn't getting beat by my husband, and I wasn't an alcoholic. So they would not let me into the program, even though I was like prime candidate, my kids, everything. And so I had my boyfriend punch me in the face so I can get in.
Did it work?
It worked, but they knew how I got in, so they wanted me out like immediately. And it was a program that would have really helped, would have been beneficial for my kids and me. We would have been able to stay together. I would have not been in this situation probably ever again, but they wanted me out so bad because I didn't fit their criteria of, drugs and violence and things like that. And people that are in those situations don't want to really get out of those situations, so they don't utilize, the programs that are out here. I would like to utilize the programs that are out here, but I don't fit the criteria.
So there's no resources?
Not really.
Unless you're on drugs?
Unless you're getting beaten or you're an alcoholic.
And lastly, so anything you'd like to share with us?
Just anybody out there who's watching this, don't judge a book by its cover, because not everybody's situation is the same as what you think it is. There's a lot of people out here that are just really going through it because of COVID or because of just not being able to afford to pay their rent. There's people out here that get up and take their kids to Walmart every day and clean them up and take them to school. They have jobs. They have, they're not just out here doing drugs. It's not like what you think it is. It's, everybody's situation is different.
Right. Before we leave, can we say hi to, what's her name, Little Girl?
Little Girl. Little Girl. Here. Mama, come here. Want to say hi? Are you tired?
I'll be the best one.
I think she's sleepy. Her
Oh, I
camera's
didn't see her.
Yeah,
She's right there, didn't you?
Say hi.
Oh, she's sweet.
If it's not for her, I don't know what I would do. She's my little road dog.
Oh, yeah. Companion.
My companion. Hi, Mama.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you've been able to stay safe out here.
I have, thank God, and I hope that everybody else can too.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you, you're welcome.
I'll be your best one, guaranteed.